Hey, what's up guys? So I want to show you the newest spreadsheet that I've created. It's basically step one in figuring out any kind of diet approach, whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to gain weight. So I had to split this up into two different sides just because the calculations for men and women are a little bit different when trying to figure out lean body mass and all that. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just clear these all out, and so we can start from scratch here. Let's see again. Okay. So if you look here, we're going to start out with this table right here. This is going to calculate our BMR. So we're going to do, let's just do, for example, a guy that's 25. His weight is 175 pounds and he's 5'8". Okay, so it automatically calculates his BMR at 1750 calories. That's our starting place. Okay, so what a BMR is your resting caloric burn, how many calories you burn from day to day if you didn't do anything at all, right? But that's not the case because this guy's got to do something, whether he goes to school or has a job. And so we're going to choose an activity level. So let's say this guy actually works out, and he's fairly active at 3 to 5 workouts per week, and so he's going to burn a good amount of calories. So his maintenance calories is calculated at 2,800. Now you can see if we were sedentary, he would still burn some amount of calories, but not a lot, right? So the more activity you go about throughout your day, the more calories you're going to expend and the more calories essentially you're going to eat. Now here is the table that's going to calculate how many calories we need if we want to lose weight or gain weight and at what rate. So if we wanted to lose weight at 1 pound per week, which is about 500 calories a day in a deficit. So we're going to need to eat 2,300 calories, right? So that's 500 less than our maintenance calories. If we wanted to double that and lose 2 pounds per week, we're going to have to eat 1,800 calories, right? That's not a good starting place for, where you want to begin a diet as far as calorie consumption. But I mean, if it was like a quick 4-week, 6-week thing, it's doable. So let's put this at, let's put it at 1.5 pounds per week, right? So, okay, now if we wanted to gain weight, it's the same idea. If we wanted to gain a pound per week, it would be basically 500 calories in a surplus, all the way up to 2, right? So depending on what you do, this is going to give you the amount of calories that you need to take in. So if let's say this kid's waist is 29 inches, it's going to give us our lean body mass, our the amount of fat that we have on our body, and our body fat percentage. Okay, and so what this tells us basically is that we fall within the athletic classification. And if you see here under diet and macro ratio, it looks like we fall under a moderate diet approach. So that's 50% carbs, 30% protein, and 20% fat. So let's take our calories that we need to eat throughout the day, and we're going to put that right here, 3,050. Okay, and right here we can split it up into however many meals we want. If you wanted to do 4 meals, or if you wanted to do 6 meals, right? So it's going to average how many grams of each macronutrient per that many meals. So if it was 1 meal, you'd have to eat 381 grams of carbs, 229 grams of protein, and almost 70 grams of fat per meal for that 1 meal. So we split it up accordingly. So if this guy was gaining weight, you'd probably want to do more like 7 or 8 meals and have them a little bit smaller. And now here you can also change the approach. So if we wanted to do keto at 3,050 calories, you're going to be eating a good amount of fat. So 254 grams of fat, and that would be about 50 grams of fat per meal if you split it up into 5 meals. Right here it breaks down into a little pie chart, which is the same ratio as it lists all next to these different diet approaches. So you have keto, you have high carb, which is a 60, 25, 15, and all these different diets, the zone diet, low carb diet, they're all just different ratios of macronutrients. So So whatever diet approach you want to follow, it's basically going to give you your macronutrient breakdown. That's right here. So if we wanted to do a high carb diet, because we're trying to gain weight, this is our macros for the day. So let's go ahead and copy that. And then in the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to basically structure your meal plan given the what I call the Macro Pro, which is another spreadsheet that I created, which allows you to total up all the foods, pick any food item essentially, and make sure that you fall within the means of your macronutrient breakdown. Alright, so that's going to be in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.